Hello! Today we'll be discussing the basics of podcast editing. This video will cover two basic audio editing tools, Audacity and GarageBand. This video assumes that you've already recorded your audio or are about to record your audio. Let's get started. If you don't already have audio editing software on your computer, DesignLab recommends Audacity. Audacity is free and available on both Mac and PC. To download Audacity, visit www.audacityteam.org. Follow the instructions on the website to make sure that you download the correct version for your operating system and that you download safely. Once you have Audacity on your computer, open the application. If you've not already recorded your audio, you can record directly into Audacity. To record, we recommend using a headset with a microphone rather than just using your computer's internal microphone and speakers. First, check that your input microphone is correct. If not, you can select the correct microphone from the drop-down menu. Next, look for the microphone level bar at the top of the screen and click where it says Start Monitoring. You should begin to see a green volume bar move. This indicates that your microphone can hear you and will show you how loud you're speaking. Give it a test. Speak in your normal voice to test the level. Your speaking voice should locate around a maximum of -6 decibels. If your voice is too soft, even when you're speaking normally and close to the mic, you can adjust the microphone level to make it louder. You'll find that option in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Keep in mind that it's better to fix your audio before you record it, rather than having to edit later. Messing with the volume or gain in editing can lead to distortion and other problems. Now you're ready to record. Click the button with the red dot in the center. This is the record button. When you've finished recording, press the black square to stop. For best practices for recording, make sure to check out our other video on sound design. If you recorded using a voice memo app or some other software, you can import the files directly into Audacity. Just go to File, Import, Audio, and select the file you'd like to use. The imported file will show up as a waveform. That waveform sits on a track. If you import more audio and place it next to the existing waveform, the sound will play sequentially. If you import more audio on top of the existing waveform, then you're importing the audio into a separate track. Tracks are important to use when you're layering sounds on top of one another, like words and music. All of your tracks appear on a timeline. The timeline gives you a linear view of all of your tracks. Once you've recorded and/or imported your audio, there are a number of different tools that you can use to edit your sound. We'll only discuss a few of the basics here, but if you're interested in more advanced tips and tricks, you can visit the DesignLab website to learn more. From the Resources tab, click on Project-Specific Resources and scroll down to find Audio. Here, you'll find a number of resources for designing your podcast. The Resources tab will also take you to Software Support, where you can click on Audacity. We recommend watching both of the LinkedIn learning videos that we've linked to here. Learning Audacity will teach you more in-depth information about using this software. Cleaning and repairing audio will show you how to improve the quality of your recordings and fix sound issues. To cut or split a track, make sure you're using the selection tool. Select the exact moment in the audio that you would like to clip in half. You may have to listen a few times to get it exactly where you want it. Then, go to the Edit menu. Select Clip Boundaries, and then select Split. I'm on a Mac, so I'll use the shortcut Command-I. Once you've split your clip, you can move pieces of the audio around. You'll typically split tracks if you want to edit different sections of the audio on the same track, or if you want to switch the order of your audio clips. To delete audio in Audacity, use the Selection tool to select the area of the waveform you want to get rid of. Again, you may need to listen closely a few times to find the exact moments that you want to delete. Once you've highlighted the area you want to delete, go to the Edit menu and select Delete. Use the keyboard shortcut, Command-K on a Mac, or just hit the Delete button on your keyboard. You may want to rearrange the order of your audio. To do that, you need to use the Time Shift tool, which looks like a line with two opposing arrows on it. Then simply click on the clip you want to move and drag it to the part of the timeline where you'd like it to sit. There are a few different ways that you can manipulate the volume of your audio. If your audio is not quite loud enough, you can select the track that you want to adjust, go to the Effects menu, and select Amplify. Audacity will automatically suggest the amount of amplification for you, but you can make changes manually if you want it louder or softer than the default. If you want to change the volume of one track in relation to another, you can lower or raise the gain. You may want to do this, for example, if you want to set music underneath your spoken track. To do this, use the gain slider on the left-hand side of the track. You might also want to fade in and out on your tracks. Use the selection tool to select the amount of audio you'd like to fade. Then go to the Effects menu and select Fade In or Fade Out. When you've finished editing your audio, you'll want to save your track. Go to the File menu and select Save. This will save your file as an Audacity file, which means that you can come back and edit the file directly here in Audacity. To save your finished file as an MP3 or another file type that's acceptable on Canvas, go to the File menu and select Export and then Export as MP3. You can also select other file types if required as part of your assignment. Give your podcast a name and select which folder to send it to. Then click Save. While we recommend using Audacity, some Mac users may prefer to use Apple's built-in GarageBand. The one benefit to using this product is not having to download another application, but your mileage may vary in terms of user experience. When you open GarageBand, you'll be prompted to create a new project. Choose Record using a microphone, and then select Create. As with Audacity, you'll see a timeline. GarageBand starts you off with a preset track. To record audio, press the button with the red circle, or Record. You can monitor your audio levels with the level monitor that's directly in the track. To import audio, you can drag and drop audio directly into the track. To layer audio, go to the Track menu and select New Track. To split tracks, you can go to Edit and then select Split Tracks at Playhead, or just use the shortcut Command-T on your keyboard. Unlike Audacity, to delete a region of audio, you'll need to split the track where you want to delete the audio. Select the clip and then press Delete on your keyboard. You can also trim the track if you want to cut off the beginning or the end of the audio by selecting the edge of the clip and dragging it forward or backward. Finally, to export your track, make sure to save your file as a GarageBand file so that you can come back and edit later. To export your track as an MP3, go to the Share menu and select Export Song to Disk. There, you can change the file name and select the folder and file extension. Then click Export. And that's it. You're now ready to start editing your podcast. If you're looking for more advanced tips and tricks, don't forget to visit the DesignLab resources page. Thanks so much for listening, and happy podcasting.
Don't forget, DesignLab is here to help you with your project. We offer both in-person appointments as well as virtual appointments via Zoom. You can make an appointment from the DesignLab website by clicking the pink Make an Appointment button. You can also start a chat with us using our new chat service, which is open anytime DesignLab is open. From anywhere on the DesignLab website, click Chat with DesignLab in the main menu. We look forward to working with you.